not realize how messy this background was going to be or how bright this shirt was going to be. I got it in Hawaii from Maui. I really want to go back to Hawaii, fun fact. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're going to talk about today is how many languages there are in the world. Is that something you have ever wondered? Because it's definitely something I've wondered, and I kind of decided that I was going to Google it and write an article about it and find out. My guess for how many languages in the world probably would have been around 2,000 if I had guessed before I checked. What is your guess for how many? Leave it in the comments below before you continue watching this video. And I'm kind of curious because the grand total number is 7,111 languages. And those are only languages that are still spoken today. That does not include any languages that may be extinct. That is just languages that are still spoken today. And that's according to ethnologue.com, which is a leading source of language research. So I'd say they're fairly accurate. Close enough to completely accurate for me anyways. One of the things that I found interesting is that only 23 languages accounted for like half of the world's population, and that actually left 40% of languages endangered. So a lot of languages are actually going to be dying out. I read somewhere during the course of this research that we're losing languages at a rate of about 1 for every 2 weeks. So by those standards, we'll have lost a bunch of the world's languages, most of the world's languages, in about 100 years. A lot of these languages that we are losing are primarily spoken languages, and some of them don't really have writing systems at all, so that makes it a bit more difficult for them to stay alive in today's internet world, multi-connected, stuff like that, because who wants to learn a language that you can only speak when a lot of our interactions are online? I also found it interesting that over 1,300 languages originated in the Pacific region, which came in third out of 5 regions for the most languages that originated from it. But only a tiny fraction of the people of the world speak those languages today. It's literally tiny. Like if you go to the website, which will be of course linked in the description box, and read this article and look at this diagram, it is crazy that it's this tiny little box in the corner. It's like no one speaks these languages. Barely anyone. I think it's like something along the lines of between 6 and 8 million people, and considering that there's 7 billion people in the world, between 6 and 8 million is minuscule. I'm kind of just assuming that that fact is because of the prevalence of English in that part of the world, the Pacific region, Australia, all of that stuff, since the 1700s when there were English settlers and things there. So I guess all of the other languages have just kind of slowly died off. I am planning on doing a part 2 of this video, just because I don't really want to film the whole thing today, and my boyfriend's home, so I'm just not going to film the whole thing today. But there will be a part 2 with the rest of this article that I have written spoken to you. Let me know your guesses for the number of languages in the world below. If you like me, hit like. If you like the channel, hit like, subscribe to me, all that stuff. And this has been me. You'll see me tomorrow with a Storytime Tuesday.